Well, some parts of the country, of course, are prepping for that snow. We had our first snow just a few days ago. It does seem like it's already winter, but we still have over a month until it even begins. Of course, only a week away from Thanksgiving, but it definitely feels like winter outside right now. Temperatures down in the 30s for most of us. Ellington already hitting that 40-degree mark. Poplar Bluff not far behind, but 34 degrees for Mount Vernon, Sparta, and Carmi right now, along with Cape Girardeau, and it feels even cooler outside thanks to that bit of a breeze. Feels like we're down into the 20s. Mount Vernon at 25, Carbondale, Sparta both at 27. Sykeston feeling a bit warmer at 34, but still a very chilly lunchtime hour for us. That sun finally peeking through the clouds across part of the region like Mount Vernon, Metropolis, Benton. Still seeing a couple of those clouds in Perryville and a bit of a breeze on that flag there in that camera. We're seeing that breeze coming out of the west in the teens this afternoon. A couple of those clouds still lingering, but we should be able to see a decent amount of sunshine. Similar to yesterday, only warming up into those lower 40s, 42 by 3 o'clock. So still another chilly day, breezy as well. Tomorrow, though, that's still going to be the big day to watch for that bitter cold temperatures that are expected. Then this weekend, a bit sunnier, still cold though. We do have a little bit of a warm spell in sight, which is some good news, but definitely not until later on. But high pressure still dominating. It is fairly quiet outside, but keeping an eye on this cold front that's off to our west. It's currently bringing some snow showers to Kansas, parts of Colorado as well, and that's going to be making its way over our region into this evening and overnight tonight. But right now, really not tracking much. It is fairly quiet out there other than the breeze, and it is a bit chilly. Wind chills a couple degrees lower than our temperatures. Feeling like we're in the 20s still outside. That breeze shifting out of the south. A couple of clouds make their way in. Temperatures for the heat of the day really just in those upper 30s. Then we see a chance of flurries coming through. So that's with that cold front making its way through overnight tonight. Could linger into early morning hours, but it's fairly quick moving, similar to yesterday. Shouldn't cause any issues for you. Overnight hours down into the 20s. By the early morning at 8 o'clock, it's feeling like we're in the teens. So tomorrow it's going to be that really cold day. You're going to want to bundle up and stay bundled for most of the day. Tomorrow afternoon only climbing into the 30s. Some of us barely breaking freezing, like Carmi at 34, Sparta at 33. Tomorrow by the later evening, still back down into those 20s once the sun sets. So great to have that Storm Track 3 app. We're still tracking some pretty cool days as that trough sets up and allows some of that Arctic air to really sink over the Midwest. But the good news is after the weekend, we are tracking maybe some warmer air. It's definitely not going to happen tomorrow, though. Partly cloudy skies expected for most of tomorrow. Temperatures right here in the 20s and 30s. Those yellow temperatures, that's our wind chill, so how it's really going to feel outside, which is much cooler than what we're seeing. But again, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're tracking some flurries this evening and early tomorrow morning. After a nice sunny weekend, we're going to be pretty similar to what we've been seeing, those low 40s, upper 30s. But finally, maybe returning back to where we should be. Typically this time of year, our high should be in those mid 50s. We do finally hit that hopefully on Tuesday. That does pan out, and it's still looking like maybe a wet forecast for our Thanksgiving and our Black Friday.
All right. Well, thank you, Katie. It was nice.